EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Baltimore Ravens. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First down 10 at their own 29-yard line.
And Mahomes going to put it up right away. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley to about the 48-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 7. Mahomes going to throw. That's complete. It's Collins. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 36. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
Got a man, it's Brown. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 21. 11 yards for number 11.
Defensively going forward, they're going to have to watch out for him on plays just like that. It's a drag route across the field, and they're trying to free him up and let him run after the catch. That won't be the last time we see that play, and it works there to pick up a first down.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Over the middle here to Brown. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Touchdown! Nico Collins from 4 yards out. And the Eagles are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shift things up and create a little havoc.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. A nice little juke. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. A gain there of 21 yards. Well, he's one of the top receivers in the game, Charles, so no surprise here on the opening drive. They want to get him involved, and he has catches on back-to-back plays.
And, Brandon, I look at it from the defense's perspective. You know he's one of the top receivers in the game. You've got to find ways to slow him down because if he gets in high gear, he's going to shred you all game long.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now it's Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. The quick feet by Jackson. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 27-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now Jackson. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Max Crosby with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Back to it now after the made field goal. Here's Luke to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Now Mahomes. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Mahomes now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on, catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 6. They go play fake. Mahomes. Now swing pass for Dillon. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 41-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Spinning away. What a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. They keep it with Barkley on first down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. It certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. To throw, it's Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
First and goal at the 10-yard line.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, a 9-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. So, Charles, they had him double covered in the end zone. It still was not enough.
I wonder if they're thinking to themselves now, 2 didn't work. Do we go for 3 guys on him next time? Because he fought through all that extra attention, got himself into a great position where his quarterback felt confident enough to challenge the coverage and threw it his way. What a big-time play right there, both by the quarterback trusting him and by him going up and getting it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Hill. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Here's Jackson to throw. He'll try to pick it up himself. And fights through one man. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Here's a 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Connecting quickly with Goddard. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Mahomes. Now he's going to step up and run. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Raven offense set to start this third quarter. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw is Jackson. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
On the jet sweep, here comes Puka. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Jackson, now he'll tuck this and run. The quick feet by Jackson. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Bottom line is that he is just something else as a runner because there are not many QBs in this league who can rip off a game that big, and he did it with the defense giving him a little extra attention after he hit him on a run earlier this series.
A 1st down carry for Henry. Down to about the 32.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Play action. Now Jackson. Short one there, caught by Likely. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
At the Eagles' 6-yard line.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Again, it's Henry. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Losing it 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, Henry. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens have got it back to within a score.
No touchdowns for them in the first half, but their defense kept them in this ball game. So now, maybe this can loosen them up a little because they played tight so far, and they get right back in it with a touchdown run.
And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Oh, he shifts past him. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
A 5-yard pass on first down and another 5-yard connection there.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. This one complete down the field to Goddard. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now it's Mahomes again. That one thrown across his body, and it's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Mahomes going to throw. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Eagles have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Able to slither by. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Baltimore about ready to go on offense.
7-yard line.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Throwing is Jackson. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
The Ravens on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he is caught. And he will have the Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
A toss left. Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Barkley, inside handoff. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Again, it's Barkley. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 31. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Mahomes now on the sneak. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. And you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. It's Barkley on the counter. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
And an Eagles first down.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Eagles have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator. And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the 4th quarter. And I don't see them looking back.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Well, now how about this return? There he goes right side. He's to the 15, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Ravens. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And he is going to get in there for the 2 points to make this a 12-point game. Down 2 scores, out of timeouts, a must recover if they're going to have any shot. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They're covering up. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given them that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now Mahomes. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The Eagles send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Jackson and the Ravens, here they come. Down by 2 touchdowns, 70 seconds remaining. Field goals, useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order. Here's Jackson. That's complete to Chase. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Jackson to throw. Connecting with Hill.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing, Jackson. Tyreek Hill's got another one. And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of about 5. That stops the clock, but slow and steady won't win the race at this point. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Jackson. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill when your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon. There's an incompletion right there.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Jackson. Jackson going to keep it. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses will focus so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Now Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. That would have been a 1st down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. So it's the Eagles who get the win here, and no surprise, it was Patrick Mahomes who really led the charge.
Yeah, he was just on target all afternoon with 3 touchdown passes. They couldn't find a way to stop him, and ultimately, he guided them to victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.
Fans are done waiting. They are ready for some football here at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly. Today, a good one in store here. It's the Detroit Lions and the Philadelphia Eagles. Jake Elliott is out, ready to kick this one away. And we're underway from Philadelphia. This return starts at the 5. Stopped on the run back at the 27. All right, let's get this one on the road, Broncos. First and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. They'll cobble together a yard there. Tackled by the venerable Cameron Hayward.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. Continuing to move past the 45. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Lions have a first down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Lamar off the play fake. Catch made left side by Laporta. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after it.
On first down, it's Gibbs. He's going to have this one down to the 20. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that is good for Detroit first down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
First down, and they go right back to it. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Lamar now from the gun. Eagles are on it, and down he goes. For the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
Kate, all the data lately has taught us really clearly. Sacks, negative yardage plays. They not only just destroyed that play, they destroyed drives. Well done, defense.
Will this drive continue? Here comes third down. Here he goes, third and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Hey, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
On fourth down, the Lions going to try to put 3 on the board here with Jake Bates. This will be a 45-yard look from the left hash. Bates' kick is up and good. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
All in all, Kate, we call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Has this at the 6. Shoots away from one. And this drive will start inside the 25. Eagles getting ready. Here comes first and 10. Off play action, it's Mahomes. Throw right side, caught by Goddard. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10. Back to the air, Mahomes. Taken in by Hill, right side. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Throwing again, Mahomes. Escapes his... He can't avoid that one, and they take him down. And This defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up fourth down.
That right there is one of the biggest differences between the NFL and college game. Heck, the high school and Pop Warner game. Because when you break away from a sack at those lower levels, big things happen. But at this level, this big boy league, just because you get out of one guy's arms doesn't mean you're safe anytime soon.
And he's there to make the fair catch right at the 10-yard line. So the Lions headed out for their second drive of the game. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Lamar. He can run it. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through one quarter. The Lions out in front. We'll return to the link right after this. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They have it on 2nd and short. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. No big play this time, Rob. That stop made right at the line of scrimmage.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball, make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Throwing the out route, complete. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. They got 21 yards on the play. And the Lions have a 1st down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Gets it to the 15. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions make it a 9-point advantage. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they could take it to the house.
Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Lions make it a 10-point ball game. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. On the return, here's Tyreek Hill. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35. The Eagles about set to get going for their second drive. They now trail by double digits after that last score, Brock. It's 10-0 partway through here. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes completes this one to Hill. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. Roquan Smith, again an All-Pro last season, there for the tackle.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. And that's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. And anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
They send Hill right. Big old play action. It's Mahomes. Got a man downfield, and Goddard has it. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
So after that big play, Brock, they need just that final yard here on first and goal. Dillon does not score. They not only stop him, they backed him up a couple of yards.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
Draw. It's Barkley. Fighting for the goal line, and he lost it. It's out. And the Lions have recovered it. Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first. No fumble. Here's Mahomes, third and goal. Has it in close. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. Eagles make it a one-score game before halftime. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. Well, good luck stopping the big fella that close to the goal line, Brock. I've always thought that the distance right there is just made for tight ends to score touchdowns.
Yeah, and it's not just the sport that you also love to cover in basketball. It's all about matchups. You get near the red zone and into the end zone, matchups become critical. And when you got a dude like this that's a mismatch maker, you feed him.
Set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here comes Williams on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Detroit offense getting ready for its next drive. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. This one to Williams out left side. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
On first down, Jackson. Giving another one to Williams. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
5 still to go here. This is second down. Now here's Lamar. And he sure gave us all to make that play, but it hits the deck. It's going to be third down.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Now Jackson on third down. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to fourth down.
The tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and incomplete.
On comes Jack Fox to handle the fourth down punt for the Lions. And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles taking over now late in the first half. And we're down inside a minute to play here in the second quarter, but that is enough time to get a drive together. Starting out trips right here, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is going to be a 4-yard gain. They're out to the 24. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
The 25-yard line.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. To the air, Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. 3rd and long for him here. He puts a mirror under it deep down the left. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
And that fair catch brought in just beyond the 30-yard line. The Lions going to go on offense here late in the half. Holding just a field goal lead. Probably going to see them play it close to the vest in the time we've got remaining. First down now, ball at the 33. Empty backfield now, running back motions out left. Throw finds Jamar Chase. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Gets it quickly to St. Brown. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Lamar now from the gun. Diving, and he gets his hands underneath for the catch. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Jake Bates out for the Lions field goal try. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. He dodged the tackle. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Philadelphia has its offense out to start this third quarter. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half, too, as they chase this lead. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. They put a receiver in motion right. Here's Mahomes now. That's Smith on the slant. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Play action, Mahomes. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped it incomplete on first down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on first down. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Get some space around midfield. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
First down from the 42. We're going to go with Barkley on the counter. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Throwing is Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
Now there's the flag. Looks like the jump came from the left side of the line. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. False start makes this 3rd down and 10. To the air on 3rd and long. Pass complete to Goddard. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First down, a run with Barkley. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Now it's Mahomes. Brought in.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He brings it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles can add to their side of the scoreboard. Tyreek Hill, the touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles take the lead on that successful kick. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here comes Williams on the return. This makes it up to the 25. The offense headed out now for Detroit. They find themselves trailing after the opening drive touchdown, and heck, it really set up to be an entertaining second half if they're able to answer here. Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. We'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
1st down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. They're on him behind the line, and the give to the receiver doesn't work.
One of the challenges when you run that jet sweep is you better secure that edge. I've not seen a great jet sweep in my life where you don't win the edge of the line of scrimmage, and that time, the defense got the job done.
3rd down, Eagles opting to go with a dime here. They'll throw, 3rd and long. And it's caught, Chase has it. And he gets this one out to the 40-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Lions have a 1st down. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Lions ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. One of the tight ends motions right. Play action now with Jackson. Has the connection to right. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach the 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Short pass brought in. And he's going to go down right along midfield strike. Give him 8 on that one. And that is good for a Detroit 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Hey, not a bad play by any means. There's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's That may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of third down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
He's back to throw. That's complete to St. Brown outright. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Lions have a first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
It's Gibbs on the carry. And that run good for a handful as it brings up second down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested.
And he can't escape this. The Eagles take him down. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest. And that one forces a 4th down.
Hey, 3rd down, I get it. Give your quarterback some freedom, right, to make a play, even if he's got to work backwards. It can blow up in your face as it did right there when nothing opens up.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. Trying to push deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs. And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on downs. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock. It might see them burn a timeout. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout. Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14. They're going to pass it here. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Extra man in the secondary for the Lions on this 3rd down. Back to throw it. This one's caught. Smith has it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. A timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their 3rd. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
At the 43-yard line.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Here's Mahomes on a designed run. So it's an Eagles win here in this one. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths. Because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us?
All of us. D, all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.
Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Huard and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from Philadelphia.